All right, I'm already over it. You guys are going to judge me so hard for this. Everybody does, and I'm okay with it. Go ahead and put it in the description box. It's fine, but I do not like mashed potatoes. Hey guys, it's your girl Natalie back with another video, and this is actually another tagged video that I was tagged in. And this time you're going to get to know a little bit more about my journey and some very specific things that I've been going through or went through throughout my journey. The tag has a lot of really good questions that really made me think. So stay tuned to find out what's been going on throughout this journey. We're going to dig a little deeper. So stay tuned to find out what's going on.
Life is too short to argue and fight. Count your blessings, value the people who love you, and make the most of each day. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Alright, sorry for this quick little interruption before we get into the video. I just want to say I had no idea when I recorded this video that there was going to be a sad undertone to my quote. So when you see me again, I am going to be happy and excited. So let's transition into that. But before we do, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys. Appreciate you. And yes, let's get back to me.
Anyways, let's get into the video. I've got some questions I need to answer. We're going to dig deep into how I felt or how I feel during this journey and different things that I've been going through. I was tagged to do this video by LaFay. I'm going to link her channel in the description. Check her out. She's awesome. And we're both October babies. So yeah. Alrighty. Anyways, handy dandy notebook. And I am going to be reading the questions and answering them. I really didn't take too much time to think about what I was going to say before I answered. So y'all are going to get my honest, genuine response as I'm reading the question and answering on camera. Alrighty, let's get into it. Anyways, the first question is, why did you start your weight loss journey? All right, well, that's easy peasy. I started my weight loss journey for health, basically. I said it in probably my first YouTube video that I made, is that I just was scared about different health risks I was putting myself at by eating so unhealthy. So I was scared of getting diabetes, scared of, and I don't want to put anything out there into the universe, but more so diabetes, but just any like health risks I was putting myself at, especially for the fact that I really haven't had a doctor's checkup in a while. I do have one coming up soon, but at that point I didn't. And I was kind of like putting a whole lot of stuff in my head and just scared in general. Plus I didn't feel good. Like, you can tell the difference when you're eating healthy, you feel good, you have energy, versus when you're just eating a whole bunch of crap, you don't feel good, right? And plus it was just kind of like time, I've been doing this for 7 years on and off. And it's kind of like, I kind of gave myself a little bit of an ultimatum, like, Natalie, it's now or never. Either you're going to do this now and you're going to get it done, or you might as well commit to being plus size and large for the rest of your life and just live that way, So I really had to have that conversation with myself, and that is what motivated me to start my weight loss journey and get really serious about it this time around. Do you have a food kryptonite, something that's hard to resist? Yes. As you guys know, I am I have a giant sweet tooth. So anything that is in the dessert category is something that's hard for me to resist. And because I still struggle with my willpower, so I don't even put myself in a position to be around those things unless I'm giving myself permission to have it. If I'm like, you know what, it's an occasion, I'm going to have it, it's whatever. But I'm not going to go to the grocery store and pick up items that I know I'm not supposed to have, put it into my household, and knowing it's there, have that willpower to be like, no, I'm not going to have that. I'm just going to have it sometimes. No, I'm not going to do that to myself. One of my biggest things right now is sweet potato fries. I'm a little bit obsessed with them, but I do try to limit. So whenever I'm in the mood for sweet potato fries, it's usually when I like order food from my local diner, and I'll order something healthy, like some salmon salad or whatever. They make a huge, gigantic salad with salmon in it, and it's delicious or whatever. And then I'll order some sweet potato fries on the side and tell myself I'm only going to have a little bit. Now, this only works, and I'm very strategic with this. This only works if I know that I am able to give away the other half of the sweet potato fries to someone else, usually my mother. And I'll tell her, listen, do not fill up your plate with whatever it is you're eating. Make sure you have room for these sweet potato fries because you have to eat them today. If she doesn't eat them when I present them to her, then I'm going to finish it. Like if she decides, oh, I'm full, I'm not going to eat that, I'll save it for tomorrow. She lost her rights to the sweet potato fries, and I'm just going to finish it. Like this has happened multiple times. So I have to make sure that we're on the same track. If I order sweet potato fries and I'm going to have a small portion, she needs to be down to have the rest and get it out of my face so that it's not there for me to finish at a later time. So there's that. I have more of a issue with like not finishing stuff. So if I'm going to have something that's not quite healthy, then I want to make sure I'm having it in a small portion and not have like extra remaining, so that I'm not like, oh yeah, now I have to sit here and have all this willpower not to eat anymore. And that's not my strong suit at all. And you got to know yourself in this journey. So if you know where your faults are, where your like issues are, just work around it. No, hey, this is not going to work for me. I got to do it this way. So that's why whenever I'm ordering something or I'm eating something that I'm going to split with someone, I make sure that we are actually splitting it that day and there's no leftovers. So that's kind of my kryptonite. When is it hardest to stay on track?
Girl.
It is absolutely the toughest when I'm on my period. And it's two things. There's two reasons for that. One, I've always struggled with like having like a crazy appetite when I'm on my period. You would think that I'm eating for 5. Like I could eat all day when I'm on my period. But once I started my healthy journey, it's not as bad. Like I don't feel like I need to eat as much. My appetite has gotten a lot normal. Before, back in the day when I was already not eating healthy, and then put my period into the mix, I'm eating all day. Like I'm hungry all day, like legitimately hungry all day. Like I could eat something at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it could be like a big meal. By 3 o'clock, I'm hungry again, legitimately. And I'm like, and it used to be really frustrating because I'm like, why am I so hungry? Why can't I stop eating? Like it was the most frustrating thing ever to me, honestly, because I didn't want to be eating that much and that frequently, but I was just hungry. But now it's more of like a mental thing because I'm not as hungry. If I'm honest with myself, I'm not as hungry. I do feel like I need to eat a little bit more. But I have also gotten to this bad habit of giving myself too much freedom when I'm on my period.
Like, oh, I'm on my period. I can eat whatever I want. Oh, I'm on my period. I don't feel good. I'm going to eat this. Oh, I'm on my period. I'm going to have XYZ.
Like I give myself too much leeway and too much like room to do whatever I want. And I will use my period as an excuse. And that's one thing that I have been trying to work on, is to be super, super mindful of how I really feel. And do I need to eat that when I'm on my period? Because I don't need to use it as an excuse. I just need to be mindful, you know? So if I'm hungry, yes, I'm going to eat. You know, I do OMAD, but during my period, I do 2MAD. So I eat twice a day at least, you know? And I just want to focus more on listening to my body and listening what my body needs, regardless of if I'm on my period or not, you know, and not making it an excuse for me to eat whatever I want. What is one thing you know you need to do differently? These questions are good. They're really good. Water. I need to drink way more water than what I've been drinking. And I know I made that hack video for you guys and it helps me a lot, but I can get kind of like in the zone. Like if I'm doing something, I can get in the zone and sit there and only drink like one of these for the whole day until like nighttime. And I'm like, man, I only drank one of these. So I need to do way, way better with drinking water, which is why, let me show you. Oops. Which is why I invested in one of these. And yes, there's lemon water in here. Check out my hacks if you want to know what's really in here and why I'm drinking it. Alrighty. But yeah, so I invested in one of these. And this is not a gallon because I felt like that was going to be too big and too bulky. But this is a full 73 ounces. So I can fill this up. And even if I'm in the zone, it's right here with me. And I don't have to think about, oh man, I got to go get up and get something. Oh, excuse me. I have to go get up and get something to drink. Yeah, I'm slacking right now because I still have quite a bit left. But I was full. But yeah. So water is something I definitely need to work on. And as you can see, I'm trying my best. I've made improvements. So yeah, there's that. What has stopped you from being successful in the past? Number one thing that has stopped me from being successful in the past is definitely laziness and my own mindset. Because yes, I will do what I need to do in terms of exercise and eating right as long as I'm seeing results on the scale, right? The second that I see myself not getting the same results or hitting a plateau or whatever the case is, which like I said in one of my other videos, I don't know which one it is. I'll figure it out and link it over here. But the second that I start seeing my results decline or I hit a plateau, mentally I'm out of the game. Mentally, I'm just kind of like, all right, whatever. Well, I guess it's not going to happen from here. And I just lose motivation. I lose focus, right? So usually in the past, if I hit a plateau, I'm done, basically. So that's what has stopped me from being successful in the past instead of like, you know, pushing forward, pushing through, getting advice from other people or whatever it is that I need to do to like push past this plateau or push past the situation. And honestly, part of the reason I was probably hitting a plateau was my lack of water intake, to be honest. If I'm thinking about it, reflecting on it, that's probably part of the reason that was kind of making me not lose weight at a certain point. Yeah. What is something you learned that you wish you knew before you started your journey? And honestly, that would be like the benefit of having a support system, really. You know, I don't necessarily have people around me who are also on a weight loss journey, but you can get that support from social media. I joined a group on Facebook called the Snatch Gang. And since then, I've also been involved with other Facebook groups, and seeing other people's journeys, seeing their success, being able to help them with their journey, it keeps me involved, keeps me mentally in the game. So that's one thing I wish I had been doing before, because I was kind of doing it on my own with pretty much no support except for other people around me telling me how good I was doing or something like that, but not other people who are also on a weight loss journey to kind of like boost me up in that way, you know? So I feel like I wish I would have had those types of support groups before in the past, because that's really helped me a lot. And this is before I even joined any type of YouTube group, which is amazing as well. This is such a supportive group that I'm in. So all of it, join some kind of support group. Do not do it by yourself. Also, following other YouTubers, following other people on Instagram who are doing the same thing just to get that motivation. You know, it really, really, really helps. It helps me stay kind of in the game long term. You know, I feel like without all that, I might have quit a long time ago. So that's one thing that I wish I knew from before. What is one positive side effect that you did not expect? I don't know. I think I kind of figured I was going to be, hold on. Let me get. All right. I think I kind of figured I was going to be more confident as I lost weight, but I guess I just didn't realize what that looks like and what that feels like, you know? In my last video, or one of my previous videos that I posted up, I talked about how I was able to confidently post a picture of myself in my bra and my leggings. And that's not something I was expecting to be able to do. That's not something I ever thought I'd be comfortable doing until I was like completely like flat stomach and like bikini ready. But I'm clearly not where I want to be. I still have weight to lose. And I still felt like, man, I look good. I'm going to post this picture up. So just the level of confidence that I have, even though I'm not at my goal yet, you know, like I didn't think I would get to that point until I was done. So I was like really surprised at how good I feel and my level of confidence that I have. So that is a really, I guess, positive side effect of this journey, and just overall the general changes that I've seen in my body. Of course, you know, I look good. I feel good. I feel healthier. So those types of things. What is your biggest complaint about your weight loss journey? Alrighty. Biggest complaint. I'm a little bit weird. So I've gotten a lot of compliments about how far I've come, and I have come very far. I've done really well. But honestly, my number one objective has always been flat stomach, you know? So my main issue or complaint would be that my stomach is not flat yet. Let's go. Hurry up already. And even worse than that, because I talked about my non-scale victory and how being able to wear a medium shirt from where? From Old Navy. Yes, I was able to wear the medium shirt from the Old Navy, and while that shirt fit, and it looked good from the front, even with my belly, and I was like, okay, but if I turn, my back fat is extremely visible, and I'm like, I hate it. I need this back fat to go, guys. I need it to go so bad, like yesterday, like goodbye. Let's go already. So that's my number one complaint. It's not even 100% my stomach, because my stomach, I feel like I can wait on. But this back fat can go tomorrow, like right now, like go. So that's my main complaint right now. Do you have a new favorite food because of your journey? Actually, I do. Cauliflower, but not like just straight up plain cauliflower. I have gotten into one of my favorite things to make, and I try not to make it all the time because I feel like it's the only thing I'll make if I let myself, is cauliflower fried rice. And I figured out how to make it and make it good, and it's actually delicious. It's one of my favorites, and I will probably showcase that in a future video, like probably way into the future, because I'm still working on setting up things in general and filming and stuff like that. So filming a cooking video seems like I'm not really sure when I'll be able to do that, but it's definitely something I want to show you guys eventually. So hopefully I'll be able to do that sooner rather than later. Also, another food that I like is from the Freshly dinners. It is loaded cauliflower mash. So basically it's cauliflower mashed up to be like mashed potatoes, and then they add turkey bacon to it, and cheese and some other stuff. And that is absolutely one of my favorite things from them that I'm eventually going to try to recreate. And it's funny that I like it because all right, I'm already over it. You guys are going to judge me so hard for this. Everybody does, and I'm okay with it. Go ahead and put it in the description box. It's fine, but I do not like mashed potatoes. And I really don't like potatoes in general. Baked potato, mashed potato, potato salad, those things, I do not like them. The only potatoes I used to eat was just French fries. And even when I was a kid, with the with tater tots that are a little bit thicker and it's more potato-y, I used to not like those because it was too much potato inside.
But look at here! Look! I got beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, pork,
Like it. But I don't judge you guys for not liking it. I mean, I don't judge you guys for liking it. So don't judge me for not liking it. Anyways, so that's how I feel. I do like the cauliflower mash though. It's a different taste. It's a different like flavor, even though the texture is similar. It's a different flavor. It's cauliflower versus mashed potatoes. So it's different, and I really am kind of surprised that I really like it. But I'm definitely going to try to recreate that at some point. Anyways, let's get to the last question. Is it worth it? 100,000% yes. I'm finally getting to a point where I'm like, I'm gonna get to my goal. Like this is actually happening. And I had to accept that because I got very emotional about it, because I think that I've been trying for so long and I didn't see results for so long. So when I got to the point where I'm like, oh my goodness, this is really happening, it was like, it was a lot for me to handle, but I've accepted it 100% and I'm ready to get to that goal. I'm ready to get there yesterday. So yes, it's 100,000% worth it. Just in general, just to feel healthier, just to feel good in your body. Those are the things that make it worth it, you know? So yes, absolutely worth it. So thank you so much for checking out this video. If you are new here, please do me a favor and like this video, and do me another favor and subscribe if you aren't subscribed.
I know that you like me. I know that you love me. I'm awesome. So hit that red subscribe button and also hit the bell button so that you'll be notified every time I upload.
And without further ado, that makes it seem like I'm getting into the video, but I'm not. I'm leaving. Anyways, thank you for checking out my video. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for all my subscribers. Thank you for anyone who's not subscribed and just checking me out. I appreciate anyone who like takes a second out of their day to look at my face. I appreciate it 100%. So thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.